This has been life for people in Ukraine since February of 2022.
People in military uniform, windows blasted out of big buildings.
The deadly Russian attacks have destroyed buildings and homes as thousands of Ukrainians left the country for their safety. Some people from Arizona made their way to Kyiv.
This was really the first time going into a country actively at war.
Lindy Smith is the president of the AZ Defense and Industry Coalition. She led a group from Arizona to Ukraine in June to meet with Ukrainian defense officials. They were in the country for a couple of days and really saw what war looks like.
People in military uniform, windows blasted out of big buildings. What do? There's an air raid on the train, and she was very much like, there's nothing you can do.
The group saw the need for better aircraft and trained pilots, so they offered them a deal to train F-16 pilots in Arizona, a long-known go-to destination for training military pilots from the U.S. and around the world.
For us to get that firsthand knowledge of what's actually happening on the ground and how we could potentially help was all worth the risk of going in.
Aerospace and defense is one of the biggest industries in our state, employing thousands of people and bringing in billions of dollars each year.
Training F-16 pilot comes at an expense.
The pilots from Ukraine will begin training with the 162nd Wing in Tucson this fall.
This is a great win for Arizona. We were there in June, and here about 60 days later from that meeting, gets announced that they're coming to Arizona to train.
Ukraine will be the 31st country to utilize this program. The pilots will rent homes, cars, and stay here for several months to a year, spending their money on our local economy.
Going there and having these conversations was the start of a lasting partnership, and I think it was really helpful for the Ukrainians to see that we were serious about this. It was definitely worth the risk and the investment to go.
And it's not just the training, it's the tech that is also made in Arizona that we can sell to other countries that's really impacting our economy. Oftentimes, there will be multiple countries on the base in Tucson training at the same time. That coalition also plans to go back to Ukraine in October for a follow-up trip as well, see what else they might need by then.
You mentioned a little bit about the timeline. Is this a short-term thing or something more long-term?
So for somebody like Ukraine, definitely short-term for now to help them as quickly as possible, but it's also a situation, I was told that they have repeat customers is what they're calling it. So some countries will come here for months and stay for several years, just kind of swapping out different pilots and really getting them the training that they need. So it's something that can certainly end up being a years-long endeavor and partnership with those countries.
They need a lot of help. Michael, thank you.